Good morning. My name is Ian Turner. I'm the director of the Idaho Falls Regional Airport, and we're exceptionally happy to have you all here, whether you're a colleague of mine, an elected official, or employee, tenant. We have an exciting announcement to make today, and to kick that off, I would like to introduce Idaho Falls Mayor Rebecca Casper to share a few words. Mayor Casper.
Thank you, Ian. Good morning, everybody. I apologize for buzzing in here a little late. If you're standing in the back, you probably saw me walk in just a little behind schedule here, and I apologize for that. I love seeing this lobby full. I don't know that we've had a turnout like this for an announcement in a long while, but yesterday, in fact, I was at a Chamber of Commerce board meeting, and one of the board members made a comment about how the airport had seen some crazy growth and that we were breaking records. And I thought, well, finally, the word has filtered out, from just government speak and we who pay attention to what happens at the airport, it's filtered out to where we want it to be. And partly that's because Director Turner has done a good job recently of making the rounds. And I need to hold this in the right spot. He's done a good job recently of making the rounds and trying to help others out in the community understand the good work that happens here and how it's paid off. I guess, we are a living example of how good work pays off. About 20 years ago, this airport had 2 flights serving two airlines that served 2 destinations. And that was, we were happy. We had a nice little airport that was able to get people from A to B and A to C, and that was about it. But we were satisfied. And that was maybe typical. But we had growth here and there. We'd have an airline come and then an airline leave. And it wasn't until, I think, COVID hit, that oddly, when every airport in the world, in some ways, was shutting down, our shutting down, it's happened at the same time that Idaho Falls experienced a great deal of growth. And as a result of that, we were able to come back sooner and faster than just about every airport in the West. We picked up national attention in terms of how quickly we recovered. In 20 and 21, demand was ramping up here, even before the pandemic had loosened in other places. Since 2018, we go back that far and reference 2018 because that was the last time we had an economic impact study done. But our numbers have increased about 73%. Sorry, radios always catch my attention here. Anyway, we have had an incredible recovery. In economic terms, the airport supports hundreds of jobs, not just the jobs here, but jobs that depend on the commerce that goes through here. Hundreds of jobs. We generate tens of millions of dollars in earnings. And in 2018, that number was like, 42 million, 45 million, something like that. I was going to say that also in the past 7 years, that number, even though we don't have a 2025 economic impact report, that number will have gone up quite a bit, and maybe even doubled. But in 2025, we expect this year an additional 20% of available seats for our airline partners over 2024. As we keep beating records and beating our own records year after year after year, we're going to see this airport, we're going to have some growing pains actually, until we are able to physically accommodate the growth that we've had. We're going to see some tight quarters. We're already seeing that. But this is like maybe the kid whose jeans are too high, or too short, I should say, or the shoes that fit too tight as you're growing. It's just growing pains. We eventually will get to the new set of jeans or the new shoes that fit better. But anyway, this additional air service that we are able to generate here contributes to a strong and a vibrant economy for our community. It services businesses. I know businesses who've made decisions about whether or not to locate here based on the quality and the nature of the air service we have. So each and every addition to our air service is incredibly meaningful to folks who are making business decisions about whether or not Idaho Falls is on their radar. Our partners at American Airlines, we've been partners since 2021, have been watching all of this growth, and they've recognized that there's opportunity here, and they provide services that combine to make Idaho Falls the best place to work, or we say live, work, and play, and we should add, and travel to and from, right? Because the work here makes travel so easy. American first came to the airport in 2021 when they first offered service to Dallas-Fort Worth, which opened up a whole new way to get to the East Coast, as well as just to explore all regions, Texas. But then they added seasonal service to Phoenix, to Sky Harbor Airport. And so no longer did you have to go to, make a two-flight trip just to get to Phoenix. So American Airlines is once again recognizing what I'll say are the limitless possibilities that Idaho Falls has to offer. But I am not going to share that news. Instead, today's big news is going to come from American Airlines Managing Director of Government Affairs, Mr. Joe Hughes. Mr. Hughes, come on up. We are honored by your presence here today, and even more, we're excited to hear from you. And so thank you, and tell us a little bit more about how American Airlines' vision aligns with our future.
Great. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor. It's my honor and privilege today to announce that American Airlines will soon be offering nonstop service from Idaho Falls to Chicago O'Hare Airport. This new east destination, look at even the sign there. This new east destination will open up 150 connecting destinations out of Chicago O'Hare, and will, more importantly, bring all of Chicago, not all of it, but all the fun people, to Idaho to enjoy all the great things here, the hunting, the fishing, the skiing, those sort of things. As the mayor said, this new service will complement our existing service to DFW and to Phoenix, and will again put the third leg on this stool to make sure that American is anchored here in the Idaho region. This new service will offer premier cabin service, so we'll have two classes of service in the front and the back. And in case you didn't catch the news yesterday, next year Wi-Fi will be free on all American Airlines flights if you're an Advantage member. So if you aren't, it's time to sign up. With that, I'm open to any questions you may have, but really excited for American Airlines to be here in Idaho and connecting you to the Big D and elsewhere.
How many flights a day?
One day, once a day.
Once a day?
Yep.
Or early morning departure?
Departure from here will be at 12:30, arriving at 4:55. Arriving from Chicago, it leaves there at 9:45 and get here right at noon.
Got it.
Ian? Thank you all.
As the mayor said, we are shaping up to have the busiest summer that the Idaho Falls Regional Airport has ever had. With this new service to Chicago, we're super excited to be more than 20%, or have more than 20% available seats over last year. Our growth continues, and that means more connections through Chicago to many of our top destinations across the country, and we can't be more excited about this announcement today.